Hello.
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 Every Rush song.
Welcome to the show where we discuss every Rush song. Tell us what you think. Email us 2112 at every Rush song on all the social media platforms at every Rush song. And I've never said this before, but on YouTube at every Rush song, you can leave comments there. Did you know that? Did you know that?
We like comments.
Oh, yeah.
Comments are good.
Speaking of
Comments are fun.
Tim, would you care to comment on what song we are covering today?
I would like to comment on the song that we are conversing about this particular evening. It's to me, it's one of the more hard-hitting songs. It's called Ghost Rider.
All right. The other day, Twitter or YouTube told me I was using too much of the songs, so I have to do shorter clips now.
Oh, really?
My
I
bad.
didn't know. So
I
we can
know,
only
right?
use just a little bit.
Yeah, there's because on some of them it's okay, but some songs will have a copyright thing where we're not allowed to, which is interesting. I think YouTube should fix it so that if you're playing a song, then just some of the income is routed to Rush versus
Hell
right?
yeah.
And it's not like we get ad income anyway. We don't have the revenue thing turned on.
And hey, look, it's not like the radio stations are playing their songs.
No, yeah, but it's all about laws and rules, none of which I care.
You know, I'm against.
I don't want to break them.
I'm against all that.
Yeah.
Laws, rules, breaking them, everything. I'm against it all.
I'm against them, and I'm against breaking them. Is that what you're saying, Jay?
I'm against them. I'm against breaking them. I'm
Yes.
against not breaking them. I'm against it all. I'm against the wall.
I like your attitude.
Up against the wall, redneck mother. Oh, sorry.
Every Ray Wiley Hubbard song. That's Ray Wiley Hubbard, right?
I think so.
Do y'all even like this song? How does it rank on your list of on the Vapor Trails album? How do you like it?
I definitely think it's one of the songs on the album for sure.
I concur.
Yeah,
that's some deep analysis there.
I like this. I like this song, but it reminds me of the book. And he's going out there. He's talking. He's on a driving. He's on the road, seeing all this beauty, and he's kind of questioning his faith. And he doesn't have. I think doesn't really have. He's not a. He wasn't. Wasn't he an atheist or?
He's an agnostic.
Agnostic. So he's questioning things. He's like, why do you allow this? Why is this happening? There was a great line that I saw. Yeah, the line about show me beauty, but there is no peace for the Ghost Rider. It reminds me of the book, which if you, dear viewer, listener, have not read the book, I highly recommend reading or listening to it because let's face it, not all of us like to read.
Words,
some of us can't.
Pages are so full of words.
I know. Words are
hard.
Long ones, short ones. I don't
medium ones. Yeah.
Overall, as far as the three songs that we've talked about on this album so far, I feel like this is definitely one. The third one, probably. Back to you.
Back to you. It's one of my like lower tier down of the Rush songs, and definitely towards the bottom of songs I like on the Vapor Trails album. Sorry, Tim. So sorry.
No, it's not. I mean, out of the three that we've listened to, it's in last place. It's not in last place for the whole album. It's probably somewhere in the middle for my favorite. And the issue is it's it's just what I mean, the song's about his travel during that time and what he was going through. I was so shocked that they played it in concert.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, because every time he's got to start playing that, besides, making sure he's keeping perfect tempo and hitting his fills and blah, 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 that's got to be, going on in his mind. Now, maybe also that was therapeutic. That's the word. And words are hard.
Nice.
Therapeutic for him. But,
Therapeutic.
it's,
Propagate.
I mean, the way I view the song, every time I hear it, I picture this video, and it's just of of him on his motorcycle, but you don't see him on the motorcycle until you get to there's a shadow on the road behind. Then you got him, and he's just cruising down that desert highway or wilderness highway or wherever he was, and
That
then
wilderness
everything
route.
else, that road, rude.
Well, the
Um,
beginning, the beginning of this is, I really find this, to me, I think this song's like a great, it's a companion to the book.
yes,
Uh,
yes,
you know what? Maybe the whole album, but this song in particular, like even like from the very beginning, pack up all those phantoms, uh, shoulder that invisible load, keep on riding north and west, haunting the wilderness road like a ghost rider. I like the line, carry all those phantoms through bitter wind and stormy skies, from the desert to the mountain, from the lowest low to the highest high. I mean, so he's
and
carrying
and
this.
I don't think I mean, he could be talking about elevation with that, but
It could
oh,
be it
it
could
could
it's
be
either.
the
Yeah.
load that he's carrying, is really gotten him
The
down.
words are
That's
really,
low,
yeah, the words have a double meaning, which
right?
is
Just
Talking
like
about
the shadow on the road
uh,
that's behind him and the shadow on the road that's ahead. That's not necessarily a tree causing a shadow on the road.
that's the future. There's that shadow on the road.
No,
what do
I'm
you see, Tim?
outside and I felt like I was starting to get some sprinkles, but I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, that shadow could be, memory of his daughter, of his wife, and it's behind him and it's ahead of him.
Yeah.
everywhere he turns, because he says that a lot in the book, where he'll see something and it's something that you and I would see it and we'd think, oh, that's cool. That's funny. What a happy memory. But he would see a family together and see this family treating each other well, having a nice relationship. And because of his grief, instead of seeing them and appreciating the happy family, it would make him jealous that he doesn't have his
Right.
happy family anymore. So, like, show me beauty, but there is no peace, because that was constantly happening.
Right.
Right.
And I mean, he's writing, he's trying to get over, escape from these feelings, but you can't escape from death, and you can't escape from your sorrow. But yeah, he's using the trip to kind of work through it, to move forward, not necessarily move on.
Move forward, not move on. I like that,
Yeah.
Jay. I'm using
Yeah.
my
Thank you,
low
sir.
whisper voice because I really like it.
And
Go ahead.
he always, you keep getting uh, back at you nothing can stop him now,
Right.
or nothing can stop me now, or
Nothing could stop me
right,
now.
hey, he's on this aimless quest to come to terms. And it doesn't matter, even when he would check in, see what's going on, in that world that he left, it wasn't going to matter. You
Right.
know, he was on his quest. Nothing was going to stop him until his quest was at an end.
Now,
Right.
Tim, would you say that the point of this journey was to arrive? Rush pun. Sorry. Didn't go
No,
over
it is, and I
well
know
as I
where
thought.
and I know what you're doing with that, and I don't like it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Tim. Not really. Now, Jay's the book guy. Jay reads words on pages that
Mhm.
were written by humans. Do you remember Jay when he first talks about when he first mentions Ghost Rider, he's talking about
Yeah.
the dead authors of the books that he's reading along the way. Do you
Mhm.
remember was it right when he first started talking about it? Was he calling them Ghost Rider Rider or Writer Writer? Because I can't
Ooh,
tell from the audiobook. And then if I was a real
that's a good
fan, I
question.
might go buy the book and look, but
And
myself,
I don't still have the book because after I read it, I paid it forward. I want
you
as
paid it
many people to
forward.
read it as
I
possible.
appreciate
So
that. I wish I'd read it.
yeah, sorry about that.
No. I
I,
was making a joke like you gave it to me and I didn't read it, but no, whoever you gave it to is better than giving it to me.
but still, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I
Because
don't know.
then it's been too long since I've read it, but am I right? He's writing a letter to, or he sends Alex a postcard or a picture because he uses the center stand on his motorcycle to take a picture of it, or it looks like it's standing up by itself.
Right.
Because in the audiobook, he says something that he, as a joke to Alex, he purposely misspells it. So then I'm wondering, did he change it? Which was the correct spelling and which was the misspelling? Writer as in writer or writer as in
Right.
as when
So
Winona.
it's an interesting point.
I know. All which probably could have figured out with like 2 seconds of research.
That's a good point.
I don't want to answer all the questions. I want
Hey,
to leave them open.
some questions weren't meant to be answered. I mean, they were, but they weren't.
Right.
Because it is, but
So
it isn't.
That's how it is.
Yes, it is
it's how it's
how
going to
it
be.
is.
It's how it's going to be.
Yeah, how it's gonna. You know what? This is the way.
The
Wrong
wrong
podcast.
fandom. Yeah, that's
What are you talking
every
about? What are you talking about? He's
Mandalorian
behind me,
episode.
isn't he? He's behind me,
Yes,
isn't he?
he's behind you. Don't think about the Force, Jay,
Okay.
or a purple olive.
Oh man, I just thought about a purple. So cute. This one's flying though. He's got his like little
Little
wings and
wings or big
flying.
ears.
Yeah. Now he's got little, but tiny little purple wings.
That's so cute. That's so
Yeah.
cute. And then shadows on the road. I was also thinking might be shadows as in phantoms, as in
Mhm.
ghosts. Shadows, another word for, an apparition, an inhuman spirit. So maybe not only did he mean like the darkness or the shadows from the trees or the reminders, but like the ghosts he talked about packing up the phantoms, and he had mentioned all those dead authors. He had called them the ghost riders. So a lot of things that he's carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. We're into this. Now, do you think when on the second verse, he changes it because the first chorus, I guess it starts the first time it's shadows on the road ahead, shadows on the road behind, and then the second time
It's sunlight.
sunrise on the road ahead, sunset on the road. Is that
No,
a
it's
turning
sunlight.
around?
I think it's sunlight on
Sun
the
up to
road
sun
behind,
down.
sunlight on the road ahead. I think it's
'Cause-
sunlight.
Is it
Oh,
sunlight?
sun
I
down.
think it's
Sunlight.
sunlight.
You know what? Lyrics on Google are not always right.
They're not always right.
Maybe we'll listen to it later. Maybe we'll get lucky and listen to it. But also he would
The
always try
sun.
to leave before sunup, right? He'd always try to leave before
Yeah.
dawn every morning. So as he's leaving, depending on which way he's going, the sun
Yeah.
rises
It-
behind him. And
Right.
he has the
Sunlight
sunset.
in the mirror. Well, for him
I
to see it in the mirror, it's behind him.
I think the first chorus is the sun. He's I guess he is that the night or is that the daytime? Sunrise on the road behind, would that be the morning? Or would that be the
Well, it depends. If he's talking about time, then the morning is behind him and the evening is ahead. If he's talking
yeah,
about the more literal rising and setting of the sun, that would mean he's going rises behind him, rises in
yeah,
the east, so he would be heading west. Which that's the way
He,
he started. He did start north and west, right? Because he went up
mhm,
to Alaska.
yeah.
he did. Rode up through there, then back
Good
down to
times.
Canada, and then down
We should do
south.
that sometime. We should take that road trip.
And then he went south and east.
Yes. Oh, hey, he sure did.
All right, check it
Riding
out.
north and west, and then south and east.
So, and then he names the directions in order. Does that kind of mean that he's going in circles too? Not so much literally, but like metaphorically going around in circles, either in his thoughts or whether or not he makes a little bit of progress, but then he gets set back with something that
Right.
reminds him and makes him depressed.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
other any other favorite lines?
I mean, I think like I said, my favorite one was about the carry all the phantoms to the bitter wind and stormy skies. Like I like that line, uh, as well as the very first line, pack up all those phantoms, shoulder the invisible load. But
Good way to start a song.
it's a great way to start a song. But
No,
Yeah.
the best way to start the song is his cymbal work at the beginning.
oh,
It
we haven't even talked about the music part of that.
We haven't even
hi-hat
got there yet.
hi-hat very brushy sounding,
Kind
and
of
the way
loose,
he's
right? Like you just
going
have it.
yeah, and then going with a couple splashes China little thing. How often do you ever hear that?
Yeah,
Maybe in some kind of new age thing, but not not like that. Not like
yeah,
that.
He does use that splash in China.
Yes.
Splash and China more than others. You know why? Because he's good. He was good.
Yeah.
He's-
he was
yeah.
great.
He understands how to use them.
I
I would
could
dare say that he was um, far better drummer than most.
Tim.
Do
Part
you
of the fun
agree?
of going back and editing this is when we're recording, I don't notice a lot of Tim's faces. And then when I'm editing and watching it again, Tim's reactions to the things we say are sometimes hilarious. I just lost a monitor. Oh, technical difficulties.
What are you gonna do?
Yes, Jay, you are correct. Neil Peart was
Would,
better than most.
in your
He really
opinion, is he
was.
pretty good?
Yeah, in your opinion, is he pretty good? Because I know what my opinion is, and my opinion is he's pretty good.
He's pretty
Right.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say he's a lot better than, and forgive me for this, God rest his soul, Ricky Rocket. Um,
I didn't know
Ricky
Ricky
Rocket
Rocket was
dead?
dead.
oh, maybe he's not, but rest
Okay.
his soul anyway.
Wow. Man, we just got dark.
I
Oh,
mean,
Jay,
Oh,
you just
wow.
upset a friend of ours.
Oh,
Big
no.
time.
yes, I
Oh,
did.
well,
Big
can't wait to
time.
hear about
Maybe
that.
on
Oh.
purpose.
Mm, dare say he? Dare say? I really like The Wandering Hermit.
I do too.
Yes.
Wandering
Yeah.
hermit racing toward the light. Because you have a hermit's hidden, locked away inside, but this hermit, he's out wandering
Oh,
around, but still avoiding people as much as he can.
wandering Kermit. I thought it was wandering Kermit. I was like,
Well, that
why is he talking about Kermit the Frog? It makes no
Mm.
sense.
that's okay for the longest time. Instead of the aimless quest, I thought he was saying English quest.
Is that some kind of tea? What is that?
I,
Would you like a little
I,
bit of English quests with your crumpets?
right.
At least at least he
Worst
wasn't
English
saying
accent ever.
anus quest, or something like
Okay,
that.
I knew someone was going to take it there, and then
That's
second,
right.
Thanks.
That's
I knew
right.
it was going
That's
to
what
be
I do.
Jay.
I'm here for
Sorry,
that.
folks.
I'd like to apologize.
Sorry, folks.
But it
Park's
was funny.
closed.
Moose should have told you. Okay. Well, I have some. I should have told y'all to send me like points of the song, times in the song, if you wanted me to point out something that you liked, because there is something that
Yeah,
I
I want to
like.
hear. Yeah, play
Okay.
what you. I want to hear what you like. What
I'm
you
gonna play what I want to
really
play.
like.
Tell you
I
what I
want to.
like, what I
I
really
want
like.
to. I
Well,
want to.
I have said before, Tim doesn't like the fact that I'm not a big fan of lots of the Getty O's. And there's a lot of Getty O's in this song that I'm not particularly fond of.
Right. That is. Are you talking about the part where they're sort of setting up the little guitar solo?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God, I just thought of a.
Hang on a second. The rumor is that on this song right here, Getty musically had been working with a keyboard, and that he was going to do this keyboard thing right there. But Alex once again said, "Damn it, Getty, I told you,
No.
no more
Don't.
keyboard."
Just see Alex has a paper rolled up. Just like
Right.
every time Getty starts to
No.
pull out the keyboard, like, no,
He pulls
No.
up a
bad boy.
He
Bad
pulls up a
basis.
spray
No.
bottle of water.
Praise him.
I said no keyboard. No
Stops
keyboard.
him with the blinds.
Right.
I mean, keyboards.
And so Getty said, "Well, what do you want? You're not ready for the guitar solo yet. We want to build up to that."
Yeah.
And Alex said, "I don't know, do some O's."
Yeah. I like that they went and they managed to have 0 keyboards. I think that's cool.
And it's
to have
really
a plan
not
and stick
oh,
to
it's
it.
more like
Ahs and oohs. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Getty-O's sounds kind of like SpaghettiOs, and it's got
Getty-O's.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
I like saying Getty-O.
I think that's a great idea for
Getty-O's.
a rush themed meal. Getty-O's.
We'll have
Now
we could do a
with meatballs.
one of the episodes, our favorite Getty-O's and our least favorite Getty-O's.
Getty-O's.
So, having said that, and I've also said that I don't like his harmonies all the time, but these harmonies that I'm about to play for you right here, I like these harmonies. So here's how it goes. It goes a little something like this. I like those harmonies.
Isn't he basically doing he's just matching his vocal high and low? Or is there a middle harmony in there?
If you listen to it with headphones,
Mhm.
then you
I
can
am.
hear the can you hear it in stereo as I share it through the Zooms?
Not really. Kind of.
Listen to it in stereo, because then you can hear the separation between the parts. And some of them
Okay.
might be the same part doubled.
Okay.
But and maybe that's what it is. Maybe I also like the panning and the separation of the production as much as I like his harmonies.
Yeah.
They gel really well. They're like they go together.
Got to keep it separated.
Who was that? Gotta keep them separated. All right, I'm looking for the part in the song because there's another part where I like these Geddy Lee harmonies on Shadows on the Road Ahead.
Mhm.
Let's take a listen. And that is different parts because one of them is one's lower than the main melody part, and then there's another.
But there
higher.
is okay. Play that again and listen. There's almost like a spoken low vocal. I'm not sure if that's Getty.
Really?
That could be Alex.
Would that be in the album credit? Let's listen.
Maybe.
Listen. Listen. Yeah, it's in the left side. It's a little lower. It almost sounds spoken.
And you really hear it when he says road. The first road comes out a little bit more.
Is it possible that the 2-part harmony that he did somehow summoned a demon to do the spoken part? Ooh.
Summon
Shadows
a
of the
demon.
road. I am the Ghost Rider.
Just my thought.
And it's a good one.
Thank you, sir.
That was at 1:51, in case anyone wants to navigate to 1 minute, 51 seconds in the song and hear that.
Shut up. Just listen to the whole song.
We can't.
Yeah,
We'll get
not that
sued.
long.
We'll get sued by
No,
Rush.
no, no,
And
no.
you
I'm
know
telling
what?
the listener. Listen
Oh,
to the whole
Yeah.
song.
Go buy it.
Yeah.
Stream it. It's worth it.
Right. It's a great
Yeah.
song.
It's a great
Oh,
song.
yeah. Note to Rush website. We are promoting people buying Rush albums, Rush songs, streaming Rush
Right.
music. So,
Yes.
yeah. Help us.
Yes.
Help us.
Spend
help you.
your life savings on it. It may
Now-
save your life.
Here's an example of some O's that I don't like at 4 minutes and 1 second after you buy the song legally to listen to it with your ears. Now, I stopped it right there for a reason. Right there at 4:09, I don't know how many times I've listened to this song before I heard there's like this thing. Have you ever noticed that? That little sound? All right, I'm going to play that. Listen.
Yeah, I heard it.
You ever noticed that?
I felt
before?
That's
like
the
that.
no. First time I've ever heard that.
I know, because that was. I wish we'd been doing this in Power Windows because there's so many of those little sounds in Power Windows that we could have pointed out, and there's not that many on Vapor
Maybe
Trails.
it's backmasking.
but that's a
played
cool one
forward.
there. Yeah. Nope, that's not what it is. Wrong.
I have to tell you though, it is great to listen to these with earbuds because I was listening to I guess I was listening to Moving Pictures the other day, and I was hearing things that I never heard before. And you were talking about it, Tim, when we were talking about Moving Pictures.
Yeah.
What
Like,
did
Talking
you say?
about
I wasn't listening.
witch hunt and
well, no, I was listening to Fly By Night album the other day,
Yeah.
and I was listening to Revendell, and right there in the middle of the song, I was hearing Judas Priest Painkiller.
Are you sure that wasn't just your phone ringing?
Or a
No,
wish?
it was.
Maybe
It
you were just
wasn't.
wishing you could hear Painkiller right about then.
Yeah, I do a lot
Well,
of wishing.
It's happened. The darkness has been
Popping up.
engulfed by the light.
No,
Tim's fire. I want
no.
to go back. Remember the first few episodes when Tim was out by the fire? Burp. Sorry about it.
Yeah,
Pardon me.
no.
Rude.
no, I'm moving inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
it
sh- you
started
should
to
do that in the
sprinkle
middle of
pretty
the-
hard.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm-
Why can't we
I
have
am
that?
here.
Why can't we see that?
This
I-
is
Put it in the background so
impressive.
we can see that.
He's
We
moving
are
inside.
live.
and
See,
Ladies and
I'm moving
gentlemen.
right now. I am walking through the yard, and I'm probably going to upset everybody that I got to take over the living room.
All right. Should we stall then so you can give us a good ending, or do
No,
Jay
no,
and
no,
I
no, no,
need
no,
to
no,
try
no,
to do
no.
it? Oh, Jay and I've never
No.
done it. We'll save that for like a special, like the 50th episode or something. Maybe
Yeah.
Jay or I. can
No,
try it.
hang on. It's about
All
to
right.
get better.
I think I've gone through all of my notes. Seems like a short one, but is what it is.
Yeah,
And
because
whatever.
musically, I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing crazy about it.
It's a great song, great lyrics, performed well. Just not a lot remarkable about it as like compared to most of their other songs where there's a lot to dive into. And we could probably dive
Yeah.
into but there's not really a lot of lyrics in it. It repeats a lot of the lines over and over. So
Yeah.
well, if y'all don't have anything else, that's another one of every Rush song in the books. We've told you what we think, but we want to know what you think. Let us know. Comment on the social medias at Every Rush Song, on YouTube at Every Rush Song. Email us 2112 at Every Rush Song. And leave us a review. I haven't even looked to see if we're getting reviews. That would be nice. And tell your friends. And we'll see you next time. Tim, I'm rambling. You got to end this thing.
Thank you
Hold on.
very kindly, Oakland. Good night.